Alright, good morning YouTube. Captain Mad Hatter here. Today we're playing War Robots by a company called Pixonic. Um, so, another free-to-play, pay-to-win game. Just collecting my daily crate here. I apologize, I'm on my first cup of coffee still. Um, so, it's very similar in a lot of ways to uh, the Starship games and the Jurassic Monster World, um, but it's also very different in a lot of ways. Um, you have your team of robots, and you're fighting other robots. Kind of self-explanatory in that aspect. There's different kinds of robots. This is my team here. These four. I have the option for a fifth slot. But honestly, I'm kind of holding off because at level 30, you can unlock a Titan, which is a monster. It's a beast on the battlefield. So I'm kind of holding off on that fifth slot there, just in case the Titan requires some kind of gold. I'm not quite there yet. I'm at level 28 out of 30. Um, so there's different kinds of robots here. We'll give you a quick breakdown. You've got smaller robots like the Stalker here. This guy is very small, but very fast. One of the fastest robots in the game. Obviously, he's a small guy, so he's going to have light weaponry. I've got a close range little rocket launcher and automated machine gun. Unlike a lot of other weapons in the game, these weapons do not automatically target the enemy. You have to manually lock on. The next one I have, my next favorite, I should say. I should say this guy's not equipped for battle. I'll just say that right now. You get in a fight with this guy, you're not going to last long. This guy is mainly for one of the game modes. It actually has two different game modes. We'll go to the battle real quick. The Domination and Beacon Rush right there. Domination, it has the beacons. You try to capture the beacons, the checkpoints, and maintain control to defeat the enemy. Just like in Space Armada, the other team's health bar, so to speak, will slowly drain away, and the more beacons you control, the faster it drains away, and vice versa. Beacon Rush is kind of like Domination, with a little bit of Deathmatch. Beacon Rush, there are beacons. You try to maintain control, and when you have control, it drains away at the enemy's health, but you can also warp and respawn in any of the beacons that your team controls. So we'll try to get into one of those because you can select a specific game type, or you can just go to quick match and get thrown into whatever they're looking for. You can get domination, you can get beacon rush, or you could get a team deathmatch. So it's kind of a hit or miss, but it's the quickest way to get into a game. It's usually the one I pick. But today we'll do each one separately. I have not been in a free-for-all. That sounds very dangerous. But maybe we'll get into that in a little bit. Okay, so we have our light guy. He's very good at getting to those beacons, those checkpoints, and capturing them. He's also very good. He has an ability called Stealth right here. And he disappears for, I want to say it's about 10 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it can make a difference. So he's very good at, he can sneak around enemies because you can't see him, and enemies cannot lock onto you. And he's very good at, so he can slip around and capture enemy beacons, and take them away from the other team. That's this guy's main purpose here. Next one, my next favorite is, his name is Fujin. Um, and he's more of a support kind of guy. He's good for support and for like holding on to a beacon. Because what he does is he's a lot slower than the other guy. He only has 3 medium range, medium damage turrets. But he has an ability called Sentry Mode, which is basically he will walk like a spider droid over to an area, and he locks himself into place, almost like a siege mode, and he'll deploy a shield around himself. Now, enemies have to attack and destroy the shield before they can do any damage to you, or the shield has a radius. So if they get inside that shield, you're in trouble. That's where your teammates are supposed to come in. Because if they get inside of that bubble shield, they're hitting you directly. My next one, her name is Natasha. She is significantly slower than either one of the other 2 previous ones. She's a lot slower, but she has 2 heavy weapon slots and 2 light weapon slots. So she's one of my 2 heavy hitters here. She has 2 heavy cannons, the Thunder, 2 of those, a spiral rocket launcher. Let me show you some details here. So it does a pretty amount of damage, 600-meter range, 12-second reload time, and it has 3 homing missiles. The homing ability on these things is actually pretty solid. Oh, sorry guys. It's actually pretty solid. It'll go around most building types, and you got to kind of angle it, because when you first fire them, they go straight for like half a second, and then they'll curve up and start going towards the enemy. So I'll show you that too. And then she has the pin missile launcher, which is a light, straight shot, 600-meter type cannon. My next heavy hitter is Leo. Slower than Natasha, even. He's a lot slower, but he has a lot more health, which is one of the reasons why I have him on the team. He has 1 heavy weapon slot and 3 light weapon slots. So I have the Spiral, which is another, the homing rockets, the heavy thunder cannon, and then the Aphid. This is an interesting little rocket launcher here. 8 homing missiles that overcome small obstacles. They are pretty fun to watch, and you'll definitely see me shoot that guy off. They spin almost in like a circle, and they kind of hop over small obstacles like buildings, rocks, boulders, that kind of stuff. And then I have the pin light rocket launcher. All right, so that's pretty much my team with a potential 5th slot opening. We'll see what happens with that Titan once I hit level 30. So we're going to go ahead and we will do our first battle. Oh, I should show you some of the other robots. This is the workshop. Unlocks after a certain level, and in the workshop, some of the robots in the game, you can either pay cash money for them. Obviously, they're more than willing to sell them to you. However, for those of us that don't like to throw down money for mobile games, you can actually pay in-game currency, so you can actually earn the silver. And what you do is you come to the workshop and you build these robots piece by piece. That's why it has the little puzzle piece there. So I've almost got enough for this Wayland guy. He's another support type mech. He actually has a repair ability, so it repairs your mech and everybody around you on the battlefield. So they're usually pretty popular guys to be around. We're going to go right into a quick match just so I can kind of show you guys at least one of the game modes in this video, because sometimes these battles, these battles in this game, they can either be like super hot and heavy, and you're in the thick of battle the entire time, or some of these battles are a little slower. A lot more people being more cautious, hiding behind buildings, and trying to there goes the coffee. Trying to actually preserve themselves. All right, so I don't know what's going on with that. Let's find out. Let's try another one. All right, here we go. So yeah, and it really just depends on who you're playing. Usually the guys that throw down cash money for the robots, they're definitely not afraid to throw themselves right out there in the open. They're very confident in their purchases, or just trying to see what they can or cannot do. We're going to take a quick break here and see if I can't figure out why it's taking so long for us to get a match. This is highly unusual for them. Alright guys, and we're back. We've been loaded into a quick match, and it put us into a team deathmatch. This is where my typical garbage first rule applies. My stalker. He is not good in a battle. Unfortunately, he's on the team mainly for the other two game types. The beacon control, and yeah, see, I am not doing well already. Oh, he's got a shield up. And we're going to cloak and get out of his range. Okay, so my 10 seconds was a little off. He can only cloak for about 8 seconds. And here, see how it's all manual targeting. And so hopefully you don't get somebody who's too agile. Gotta wait for my weapons to reload. That is a downside. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright. I like how they announce your kills. It's a very neat Mortal Kombat-esque feature. I'm shocked that I'm still alive in this little guy. Normally the stalker doesn't last this long in a fight, but I definitely had some help from my teammate back there. That was pretty stellar. Okay. There's a lot of weapons fire back and forth right there. Whoop. Oh, and he's gone. Okay. That's pretty par for the course. Alright, so we're going to use Fujin, and I will show you his siege mode, and we're going to help support some of our guys here. This is how he can be used in a support type role, and this is the best way for me to show you. As opposed to trying to capture and maintain control of beacons and whatnot. Oh no, our buddy went down. He was a little too fast for us. Okay, so here's our shield we have now deployed. So now any type of weapons fire, any kinetic damage, so like machine guns, rockets, missiles, you name it, we're going to be pretty safe. However, some weapons will bypass your shield, and that's important to know. Energy weapons, there are some weapons on here, I'm not sure what they're called. There's some kind of like a flaming weapon, like it shoots almost like cannonballs of fire at you. That will definitely bypass your shield. And see, these are my the light missile launchers here. They're not doing so great, honestly. And somebody's shooting me. I don't know why. My own teammate. They only have a range of about 500 meters. So anything outside of that, and we're in some trouble there. Yeah, see, we got somebody's attention. Oh, no. Here he comes. Yep, there goes the shield, and there goes the robot. Alright, so we'll come in with the heavy hitter here and see if we can help make a difference. Oh, he didn't even know we're here. Look. Oh, we're going to get him from behind. There you go. Alright. So I got the two Thunders. You'll see the homing rockets. They kind of arch up in a way. Yeah, I see them kind of going bananas there. And then we've got the pin rocket launcher, which it'll shoot straight ahead, always. and it has a range of I want to say it's about 500 meters. Oh, we got some other guys spawning in on our little spawn point there. Alright, this guy's about to get messed up. He's got all of us coming around. All of us coming around here. He's about to have a really bad day. Up at the top there, you have a timer for the match. And then you also have kind of like the body count, so to speak. Whoever in these types of games, if there is no clear winner, like if we don't kill all of their robots, so they have none left, then whoever has the most points at the end of the time wins. It's simplicity in and of itself. Who is that? Our team just spawned in a couple of Titans. Those big guys right there that unleash death. Yeah, that's the Titan there. That's what I'm waiting for in a couple of levels. They have massive auto cannons on each of their arms, and then they have some type of shoulder-mounted cannon system. It looks like it has some kind of like a cooldown effect on it, and it seems to deploy every so often. And then another ability these guys seem to have, which has a cooldown on it, is a ring of fire. It'll deploy, and anybody within the range takes continuous fire damage. Oh no, the other team has their own Titan on the field now. Alright, guys. Your captain is in trouble here. Leo, let's see what you got, big guy. But I think it's fair to say both teams definitely ate their Wheaties this morning. Everybody's kind of going at it. Look at this. That spiraling circle of explosive goodness. That was our aphid rocket launcher. That was the one that I was telling you about. It has minor homing capabilities. Not anything like the other one does. Alright, so we got another shielded guy there. Ooh, saw some rockets. There we go. Come here, you. Let's dance. I think we can take him. What do you guys think? Not when he's hiding. Come on. You can run, but you can't hide. There we go. Oh yeah, that's another fun thing. You can get a kill, double kill, triple kill, godlike. That's always fun to get. It's just nice to hear it, you know? Alright. Let's calm down a little over here. Come on. Alright, guys. I don't know if we're going to hold up much longer. Looks like I'm at about half health there in the upper left-hand corner. Our teams are pretty closely matched at 20 and 20. There we go. Right down the middle. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's never good when you're in the enemy's territory and a guy spawns in with fresh health when you're at half. That usually does not end well for you. So here you have two options. We can either continue in the battle. This is the guy that killed me here. Akbalikal. I probably botched that. I hope he doesn't see this video. So you have two options. You can either hang out and watch the rest of the battle. You usually get more rewards for doing that. or you can leave the battle early, and whatever rewards you would have gotten from this battle are usually cut in like half. So if we would have gotten like 100,000 silver from this battle because of all the damage we did, the kills we got, etc., etc., we can leave the battle now and take 50,000, or we can hang out, watch the rest of the match, and collect our full reward. Normally, when it's a close match like the one we're in now, I'll usually hang out, watch the rest of the match, see how my team does. My team's over there in blue still. See how the rest of my team does, and collect the extra reward. I mean, why not? We're already in the battle. We're already matched up. What difference does it make? It gets us an extra 50,000 silver. Sometimes when I feel like grinding it out, I will, oh, there he goes. All right, good job, Sergeant Bones. Oh, no, yeah, it was Sergeant Bones. Good job, good job. He took out our killer. Other times when I really feel like grinding it out, and I'm trying to just pump out as much silver as I can, whether it's for an upgrade or whatever the case may be, I'll leave the battle and just jump into as many battles as I can after my robots are done here. So this gives you a lot more of a comprehensive breakdown as to how you did. It shows your damage, your kills. You get honor points based on like how long you survive, how much damage you did, how many kills did you get. It factors all that out, and you get honor for that. And those honor points kind of determine your league. We got some experience. We got league points because we did pretty decent. Shows how much silver I got there, 215,000. Keys I'll show you for in a little bit, and I didn't get any gold because I did not place in the top 3. We'll go to our team here. Top 3 guys get gold. Third place you get 1 gold bar, second place you get 3 gold, and first place you get 10 gold. So we placed 4th here, and it goes by damage dealt, not by kills like some of the other games. And you can kind of compare yourself to the other team. I usually I did not do particularly well that battle. However, we lasted quite a while. So let's go back to the hangar here. Those keys can be used here to open these the black market crates. You can watch some videos or pay 10 keys and get any one of these rewards. Not very many here to choose from, but enough to get you by. For 100 keys, you have the chance to get one of these weapons or some of these mechs outright. Or there's more keys and some other minor rewards here. So we will, whoops, okay. And then for the 1,000, some of these you can get outright. Others for the 1,000, woohoo, very good rewards here. All right. And all right, so okay, I think that'll be it for this video. I'm gonna do another one here in a little bit, and I'll show you. We'll do a domination, since we did a team deathmatch. So we'll do a domination and a beacon rush. A beacon rush is probably one of my favorites because I like that you can spawn in at different points, and it's a little more convenient, as long as you have enough checkpoints. As long as you have enough beacons and your beacons are in the right place, beacon rush is actually my favorite. But that's kind of dependent on your team, but we'll get into that later. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all later. This is your Captain Mad Hatter signing off.